Alcohol didn't make you depressed, it just stopped you feeling it until it wore off. And I know some people are already itching to argue in the comments. Good. Because if you're still defending the drink, you're probably still in bed with it. Here's the game most people are playing. They feel low, they feel anxious, they feel flat, heavy, numb, wired, restless, fucking all of it. So they drink, and for a few hours it works. And that's the bit nobody wants to admit out loud. It works. It smooths the edges, it quiets the noise. It makes you feel normal, or at least feel like you're not crawling out of your own fucking skin. But then it wears off, and suddenly you wake up with a dread. Not I'm a bit tired dread, the proper one. Dry mouth, heart going, thoughts racing. Your brain doing a highlight reel of every mistake you've ever made. And you call that depression. Because what else are you meant to call it? But listen, a lot of what people label as depression around alcohol isn't some mysterious illness that came out of fucking nowhere. It's the aftermath. It's your nervous system trying to recover. Your sleep being smashed. Your stress hormones are spiking. Your blood sugar chaos. It's your brain trying to rebalance after what you're chemically yanking in all over the fucking place. And yet, you can feel low as hell. But that doesn't mean alcohol created the low. It means alcohol helped you avoid it, then punished you for avoiding it. Alcohol doesn't create the darkness. It turns the volume down for a bit. And then it turns it back up when it leaves your body. That's the trick. That's why it feels like it's helping and hurting at the same fucking time. Because it is. And the loop is clever. It gives you relief fast. So you start believing the drink is the answer. But the relief comes with a receipt, and the receipt always lands, usually about 3 o'clock in the morning, you know the feeling, or the next morning, or when you're sat in the car staring at the steering wheel, wondering why everything feels fucking pointless. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Most people aren't scared of quitting alcohol, they're scared of what turns up when they do. Because when you remove the drink, you remove the anesthetic, the distractions, and you remove the thing that you've been using to keep your inner world quiet. And what's left? You. The real you. Not that I'm fine, I'm coping version you show everyone. The version that you've been avoiding for years. The grief you've never processed, the anger you swallowed to stay easy to live with, the loneliness you've been drowning in plans, pints and hangovers, the shame that appears the second it gets quiet. That's what turns up, and that's why people fight sobriety like it's a war. Because sobriety isn't just about not drinking. Sobriety is being forced to feel what you've been running from. So people stop drinking for a week, they feel worse, and then they go, see, I'm depressed without alcohol. No, you've just not numbed anymore. You've stopped medicating the symptoms, and now you're meeting the original wound without mass. Of course it feels fucking worse. You've been avoiding it for years. It's like finally taking the plaster off a wound you've been pretending wasn't there. It hits it, it stings. That doesn't mean the plaster wasn't fucking healing you. Let me make this really plain. If the only time you feel okay is when you're half cut, that's the proof you need alcohol. That's proof you've trained your system to only feel safe when you're numb. And I'm not saying depression isn't real. It is. Sometimes it's clinical. Sometimes it needs proper medical support. Sometimes you need a GP, therapist, medication, the full fucking lot. Been there. I'm not here to play a doctor on YouTube. If you're feeling suicidal, don't sit with this alone. Call your emergency number. But for a lot of people watching this, the truth is simpler and harder at the same time. You're not depressed because you stopped drinking. You feel depressed because you stopped running. Alcohol is emotional duct tape. It holds everything together just long enough for you to fucking function. But it also traps everything underneath it. And when the tape comes off, everything stuck underneath comes with it. That's the reveal. That's what you call depression. So what do you do with that? Because I'm not here to just rant and leave you in the fucking rubble. Here's the first move. Stop asking, what's wrong with me? Start asking, what have I been using alcohol to avoid feeling? Not thinking, feeling. There's a difference. Your mind will give you stories all day, work, money, your partner, your past, the state of the world. Maybe, but the body tells the truth faster than the brain ever will. So do this. When that low wave hits, when the anxiety rises, when you're feeling that dreadness, where is it in your body? In your chest, your throat, gut, jaw? What does it feel like? Is it tight, heavy, hot, hollow? Don't analyze it. Don't overthink it. Don't explain it. Just locate it. Because if you can locate it, you can work with it. If you keep drinking over it, you'll keep living under it. And this is the part people hate because it removes excuses. You might not be broken. You might be overloaded. You might be dysregulated. You might be sleep deprived and inflamed and stuck in a constant stress response. You might be living in that life that looks fine on the outside, but feels fucking wrong on the inside. And the drink has been a daily off switch, and the only one you've got. But if alcohol is your only off switch, then you're always going to need more of it. More nights, more weekends, more just this once, more bargaining. And the bill keeps rising. Here's the test. If alcohol is your medicine, why does it always come with punishment? Why does it always cost you the next day? Why does it make your mood feel worse long term? Why do you keep needing it just to feel fucking normal? That's not medicine. That's dependency on relief. And I'm not using that word to shame you. I'm using it to name the truth. Because you can't change what you keep pretending isn't fucking happening. Now, if you're early days off the drink and you feel like absolute fucking dog shit, I want you to hear this. Feeling worse at first doesn't mean you're failing. It means your system is adjusting. You've been chemically sedating your emotions. Now you're learning how to feel again. That's messy, that is uncomfortable, and that's the fucking point. You're not meant to white knuckle it and pretend it's easy. You're meant to build a new baseline. A baseline where you can feel sad without collapsing. Feel anxious without panicking. Feel angry without fucking exploding. Feel empty without trying to fill it with poison. And if you're thinking, all right, but what do I do tonight? Do one thing. 5 minutes. No phone, no noise. Sit down. And when that discomfort rises, don't negotiate with it. You name it, you locate it, and you breathe slower than you want to. And you prove to your nervous system that just once that you can survive your own feelings without drowning them. Because the goal isn't never feel bad. The goal is being able to feel bad without self-destructing. Alcohol doesn't cause depression. It reveals what you've been avoiding. And if you keep drinking to avoid it, you don't escape it. You just postpone it. And postponed pain always comes back with fucking interest. If this hit you, good. Sit with it. And if you're ready to stop using alcohol as emotional duct tape, you already know what your next step is. Not a motivational quote, not a new identity. One decision, one night, then another. And the courage to face what's been waiting for you in the quiet. That's where your life comes back. Like, subscribe, come back for more.